Appreciate you, Moss.
Like glass.
Glass. So that has to be my favorite song that I ever made. Definitely going on my skate playlist. Oh, that's what's up. You skate? That's what's up. That song is coming out. That song actually isn't out yet. But the other two I had played, yeah, both of those other songs are out. That one is so interesting, man. And you know what's funny about that song? My homeboys for a long time convinced me that wasn't a good song because technically, musically, it wasn't like correct. There's some flaws in it musically where musicians like, that's out of key or this is not in tune. I'm like, yeah, dog, but the shit sounds good from beginning to end. So this is one of those like experiences where like your whole team is gonna tell you, nah, that shit ain't it. And then you gotta be like, all right, well, I hear what y'all saying and I appreciate y'all on so many different levels. But fuck what y'all saying, cause this shit is the bomb. It's a great song, so we gotta do it. Moss, that be the best part. Nah, straight up. It do be the best part. You know what it is? You know what gave me the courage to even like tell these people like, yo, I don't care what you say, is Manny Fresh. Manny Fresh got that song, Gator Booze. I'm like, all right, cool. If you look at the video on YouTube of him talking about that song, he's like, yo, bro, do you know that song is like, everybody told me not to put that song on? And that's probably one of the biggest Cash Money songs, early Cash Money songs ever. And it was like, bro, you singing off key, you singing off beat, this is too loud, that ain't right. And he was like, man, fuck that. And he put it out and it ended up being, because you know what it is? It ended up being the best. Because you know what it is, bro? A lot of times a person would tell you that what you're going for, and here I really feel the motivation coming. A lot of times people will tell you that what you're going for technically doesn't make sense. Like in a technical sense, what you're saying you're trying to do don't make sense. So I'm gonna sit here and educate you on the technicalities of, you know, how it can't work for you. But the reality of the situation is that fuck technicality. Because honestly speaking, you could be technically correct and still fail. You know what I'm saying? Your technique could be perfect and you could still fail. You know how many motherfuckers we know make music, paint pictures, act, sing, dance, rap, do whatever they're doing. It's technically perfect, but you still fail. You know what I'm saying? That's what you get for being technical. It's all about a feeling at the end of the day. It don't matter if what you did is imperfect. The only thing that need to be technically perfect, I would say, is architecture. You know what I'm saying? Like if you building a crib, nigga, like yeah, that shit gotta be fuck a feeling. I don't care how it look, because the prettiest house in the world, if that shit fall on somebody, you tripping. Because it didn't work for them. Everyone different. Exactly. And that remind me of that Jay-Z. It's a Jay-Z interview. He talked about his uncle. You know, he told his uncle he was gonna be a rapper. His uncle was like, how you gonna do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't do that. He said, you'll never be as big as LL Cool J. And niggas like, all right. And he's like, you gonna sell a million? How you gonna sell a million records? How can you possibly think you're gonna sell a million records? You know what I'm saying? Yup, I watched the interview. Exactly. And he was like, yo, my uncle said I never sell a million records. I sold a million records like a million times. And it's like, yeah, nigga did do that a million times. So what can you say to him? You can't say nothing at the end of the day. You know, because he was going off of feeling and he was going off of the belief and the knowledge that them niggas who are doing it right now are not no bigger or no better than him. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, Moss. I mean a lot, yeah. People going off of that feeling like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, so don't ever allow nobody to limit you. And I've allowed people to limit me for a long time when it comes to that song, because I was like, damn, let me see if I could pacify the specialists. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I could like get them together and change the technicality. If I could change the shit in the music that'll make it sound better, I'm with it. And we went. I went to go attempt. No problem, love the vibes and knowledge. No, straight up, man. That's all we up in here for, man. That's all we up on this platform for. Kicking vibes, getting knowledge, and linking with each other. That's what I'm up in here for. And so I try to pacify my homeboys when it comes to the song like this. Let's change the shit that y'all think is off to make it sound right. That newer version sounded like shit. I was like, yo, bro, nah. If we're gonna change this sound to sound technically correct and it sounds worse than the feeling, then fuck the technicalities, bro. Nah, that ain't gonna work. Because to lose the feeling is to lose everything. That don't make no sense. I think the only thing that need to be technically correct is architecture. Build a house proper, yeah, like, because you need the pipes where they at and the building where it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? But anything else, nah, that shit gotta be a feeling. You look at law, even law. Johnny Cochran, the nigga who got O.J. Simpson out of jail. That nigga was technically wrong as fuck. Like, yo, bro, there's so many different. Mina P, what up? There's so many reasons as to why this nigga should be in jail. Because that nigga Johnny Cochran was so good at conveying a feeling to you. What he did was he conveyed the feeling of doubt into the jury. He was like, yo, bro, I don't need to tell y'all this nigga's innocent. I just need to make y'all believe he's not guilty. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to tell you that my homeboy is innocent. I just need to convince you that he might not be guilty. And if he might not be guilty, and if I could poke a hole in your theory, and he might not be guilty, you gotta let this nigga off. What that nigga said, if the glove don't fit, you must acquit. And it's true. If that shit don't fit, you gotta quit. But it's like, not really. Technically, there's a lot of data that prove that motherfucker should be in jail. But at the same time, that's where it goes. It's not about the technicalities and shit. That's why people go to college, end up working in bars a lot of time. It'd be like, you know what I'm saying? You got a college degree in psychology and physics and business. Why the fuck are you a waiter here? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times it'd be because they can't pursue that, or they realize that's not their passion, or the technicality of going to college and getting all that shit didn't actually qualify them for living a great life. You know what I'm saying? What's actually going to qualify them for living a great life is by the feeling, you know what I'm saying? Like the inner feeling of understanding that they know how to pilot this life. You know what I'm saying? Financial literacy, learning how to talk to people, and working on your own skill set. You know what I'm saying? Like your own, you know what I'm saying? Your own, how do I even say that? Working on your own strengths. That's what's going to give you that feeling of success you're looking for. Getting that fucking degree is great, but worthless. You know what I'm saying? So congrats. You did a lot of nothing just now. Appreciate you, to Don. Thank you for that. Thank you, to Don. Yeah, we tapped in and we tuned up right now. Honestly. But I mean, that's just my viewpoint. Y'all can tell me if I'm wrong. Y'all can openly tell me like, yo, I don't agree with you on this, that, and the third. I don't mind. I like when people disagree with me, dog, because if what I'm saying is true, that shit should be true every day. You know what I'm saying? If what I'm saying is false, then a motherfucker could prove that it's wrong, then I'm talking shit. I'm saying senseless shit. So I said this the other day. I was talking about like how real things are real, and like when something is real, it stands the test of time. So if something is 100% real, it's going to be there. A real orange is going to be a real orange. When you throw it into the wilderness, it's going to be able to produce an orange tree after a while. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, Don. It's going to be able to produce an orange tree after a while. You throw apples into the field long enough, it's going to be able to produce an apple tree. You feel me? When you throw a fake orange or a fake apple out there into nature, that shit's not going to produce nothing. And you could even use the example, because fake fruit doesn't have seeds in it. You can reproduce the thing, but you can't reproduce the thing inside of the thing that makes the thing reproduce automatically. Like a mule, you know what I'm saying? They took a horse and they made it have sex with a donkey, and that created a mule, right? And I've been saying this for the past 3 days because I knew it was true, but then I went and Googled it to verify. You take a horse and you have it mate with a donkey, that creates a mule. But a mule is born and lives its entire life without any reproductive organs. You know what I'm saying? A mule, and I think it's called a henny, like the male and the female version of mules, they're born with no reproductive organs. The male version doesn't have any sperm in it its entire life, and the female don't got the reproductive organs to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I just Googled it to verify. You can Google it too. I was like, I've been talking this shit all week. Want to make sure it's good. Boom, boom, boom. Mina P. Appreciate you, Mina P. Yeah, man. Nah, but what we talking about is like facts. It's 1,000% true, and it can be proven all throughout history. But it ain't gonna germinate if you don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? Napoki, damn, I just learned something from you today. Yeah, mules can't reproduce. Fake shit can't reproduce itself. It was designed to do something, but it can only do the face. You know what I'm saying? It's like how do I even put this? It's like saying I'm gonna take a Ford, right? I'm gonna take a Ford engine and I'm gonna put that shit inside of a Porsche. You know what I'm saying? So I take a Ford, I put that shit inside a Porsche, right? So now you think you're driving around in a Porsche and you're trying to hit that shit on some horsepower, and you realize all the other Porsches is zooming by you. But it's like, yo, what the fuck's going on? How come my Porsche ain't doing it? So, yo, because your Porsche has a Ford engine on the inside. What that mean? That means on the outside, it looks like the thing that you bought, but on the inside, it is not the thing that you thought you bought. When you buy a motherfucking Porsche, you think you're buying a Porsche completely. Like, the whole DNA is a Porsche. The inside of your Porsche is a Ford. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sorry, but that Ford engine ain't gonna do what them Porsches are gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So while them other Porsches zooming by you, you know, you gotta take it real, but that's just what it is. When something is fake on the outside, it looks like the thing, but on the inside, it's not. You know, we know what it is. Like, it's not. You can't reproduce. It's not a real thing. Oh shit, hold up. Appreciate you, Mina P. Same for fruits and vegetables. Absolutely. I could take a real orange, throw it into the wilderness. She's going to give me an orange tree after a while. You know what I'm saying? The bugs, the little creatures of life are going to come and eat the peel, and the peel is going to get blended into the environment or whatever the case may be, and then they're going to eat the inside of it, and the seeds are going to go into the ground and eventually give me a whole other thing. But a fake one, that shit is gone, and some bugs ain't even going to eat that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to Nas Nigga album and thought about you. You ever listen to that one? Nah, it's just NGGA. I never listened to that one. That nigga got so much music though. Nas got so much music, it's tough to keep up. But yeah, I got it because I was just listening to the newest shit he had dropped, the King's Disease 3. And that's really pretty good. But I got it because he got so much fucking music. You know what I'm saying? Extremists, what up? Lee, Cher B was good. Pedro Romero, so groovy. What's up? Nah, man, but that's a conversation that's worth having, dog, because a lot of people in this society right now, we're willing to trade real shit for fake shit. I'll give y'all a quick example. I went to New York one time with my homeboys, right? And in New York, niggas ended up on Canal Street. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all know anything about Canal Street in New York, then y'all know that Canal Street is where the Asian people selling you all kind of shit. You get Gucci, Fendi, Louis, all kind of shit, fake shit. You know what I'm saying? But the brother of one of the homeboys that I was with, this nigga was in paradise. He was trying to buy everything from everybody. He wanted this jacket, and he wanted that scarf, and this chain, and those shades, and I want the best fake shit you could buy. And I'm like, yo, is this nigga serious? He's like, yo, you want something? You want to get the Gucci shades? I said, bro, but it's fake. He was like, dog, it don't matter. This is high quality fake shit. I said, high quality fake shit. So you're telling me that you're gonna trade real money for fake goods? And that's what the nigga was doing. He was out there, oh yeah, give it to me for 60, not 45. Nah, bro, 50. Okay, fine, we're gonna stop at 50. You spending $50 on some shit. That $50 you just spent on that bullshit could have actually went towards the real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have put that 50 to the side and then put another 50, another 50, another 50, and you would have spent $200 on the shades you wanted. The real ones that can't nobody tell you is fake. You know what I'm saying? There's a song for literally everything we be talking about. Oh shit, I gotta listen to that. But nah, you gonna really you gonna dedicate your time, your energy, and most importantly, like your motherfucking bread that you trading all your time for the fake shit. And it blew my mind. It was like, damn, bro, that's crazy. That shit taught me a lesson. But he wasn't the only one. There was a lot of people on Canal Street buying all this shit. And some of them were like, yeah. I'm like, dog, how can you feel comfortable wearing that shit or having that shit on, knowing you traded real money for a fake product? I don't get that. That blows my mind. Yo, bro, I'd much rather wear this white t-shirt or a black t-shirt and put that money to the side until I get the real thing. Anything I have, I want that shit to be real. I want it to be 100% authentic. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that shit to be, because you gonna end up in a situation, or if you do end up in a situation where somebody challenges the authenticity of the shit you got, you're gonna lose and you're gonna get embarrassed. And that's mind-blowing to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you even put yourself in that position? Oh shit, Mina P. Do. Appreciate you, Mina P. Yeah, we up in here today. Nah, I appreciate you, Mina P. I appreciate you, Mina P. But this is like real shit that I think we're talking about. And I gotta listen to that album you were telling me about. NGGA. I ain't never listened to that one. But I appreciate you. It's my time. Hey friend, what's good? It's my time. How you feeling? You good? Hey, we up in here talking about real shit versus fake shit. I'm telling a quick story about how my homie on Canal Street was fucking in Wonderland, and he was buying up all the shit that Canal Street had to offer, but I couldn't understand it. I couldn't get it. I'm like, bro, you spending real money on fake shit. I don't get it. Yeah, but it don't matter. No, nigga, it does matter. Like, you have to be extremely short-sighted to miss the point that you spending real money on fake shit. Like, if I'm about fake shit, I'd much rather spend fake money on it. That's like if a nigga gave me like, if this nigga told me this is 100 real dollars, and I could give you 200 fake dollars for it, and you give me a fake product, cool. I would probably do that, and then I'll sell it to a nigga for real money. Because I just want the real shit. Even that analogy, even while I was saying it, I was like, yeah, but that still feels so stupid. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm still ending up with fake product. It's just mind blowing. The DH Gate shoppers do that. No shade. What the fuck is DH Gate? That sounds familiar. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. That sounds real familiar. That part. Nah, I don't get it. I don't get it. It's my time. I don't get it. I don't get it. Mina P. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand the concept behind it. How like, maybe it just needs, like, sometimes we all need a motherfucker to sit there and check us and tell us, like, hey, bro, let me put this into perspective for you. You're spending real money on something that isn't real. That's what you're doing here. You feel me? And maybe some motherfuckers will pick up on that frequency. But we even got that concept from the idea that what's real is going to last and what's fake isn't. Even in a conversation. Like, have you ever seen a nigga wearing something fake get played in public? That shit is gruesome. I don't know who I was with, but somebody's shoes was fake and some other person was not letting up on that. Somebody's watch was fake. And it was like, man, I got a Rolex. Yeah, but the shit's ticking. Oh, that was on Love and Hip Hop, I think. Nigga was like, oh, yeah, I got a Rolex. He said, yeah, but it's ticking. He's like, yeah, and he said, Rolex don't tick. And like, oh, it's embarrassing, though. Like, that's an embarrassment. So why even play yourself like that? If you gonna spend some, you're investing your real time, you're investing your real energy, you're investing your real, like, everything you got to your job, to your hustle, whatever, to get that real money, and then you want to spend that shit on fake shit. I don't understand it. That's mind-blowing to me. You know what I'm saying? That's mind-blowing to me. Mind-blowing to me. Mind-blowing to me. Mind-blowing to me. You know? Counterfeit website. Okay, DHgate. I'm going to make sure to keep a mental note of that. Somebody tell me, oh, I just got you his birthday present on DHgate. I'm going to tell them to send it back. You know why? Because I heard about it. I ain't going for it. But that's the beauty of, like, authenticity. You know what I'm saying? That's the beauty of fighting for yourself. I'll be honest, there's a person that I wanted to be my whole life. My whole life, I wanted to be a certain kind of person. I was like, I would see strong people, and I would see brave people. I would see rich people. I would see people that had the power to help people. I would see people that had the power to save people. And I was like, damn, bro, like, I would love that. You know what I'm saying? Coming from where I come from, dog, I felt helpless a lot as a kid, you know? Because my parents was getting their ass beat by life. And I saw that early. So I'm like, all right, shit, life must be hard. You know what I'm saying? And that's sad. That's a sad concept. Even to come out the mouth of somebody who was born without any money, like, you're born with the mindset, damn near, that life is hard when it don't got to be that way. You know what I'm saying? It could be ugly, it could be vicious at times, but all of life ain't hard. Like, we shouldn't be walking around here with that mindset. But I said it to say, like, there was a version of a person that I wanted to be since I was a kid, man. But I knew, even at a young age, I knew that I couldn't just be that person. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I want to be strong. I knew that wasn't going to happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? That's a fucking fairy tale, that anything happens overnight. Everything has to grow. Everything grows. Everything grows. Everything in nature starts out crawling just like you. Everything has to grow. There's a trajectory for everything. There's a time span for everything. Most people who are unsuccessful entrepreneurs or unsuccessful artists, they're unsuccessful because they felt in their mind that what they wanted should have happened to them at a certain point in time. And when it doesn't happen within this time window, they believe it will never happen for them. When it's like, nigga, do you know that there's a process involved in what you're doing? You can't grow an apple tree overnight. That ain't fucking real. I don't care what Instagram tell you. That's not real. Me and P, I appreciate you. Me and P, thank you. Nah, but you can't grow that shit overnight, bro. Nobody can, dog, look at this fucking hair I got, right? Look at this shit. This shit is long. When it's completely out, it's almost the length of my arm, bro. I'm 6'1". This is, you know what I'm saying? This is not small shit. This is long. Nobody could tell me I'm gonna get this shit overnight. This is not weave. I didn't buy this shit. This belongs to nobody but me. This hair has never been worn on another motherfucking creature in the universe. And I'm not saying that to stunt. I'm saying it because this shit took a long time to fucking grow. I might have wanted to look like this 10 years ago, but I couldn't because I had to put the time in. You know what I'm saying? And so in me putting the time in, I had to be comfortable where I was. I had to be comfortable with my station. I'm on a staircase. I'm walking up. I will get to a point. Now I'm to the point where it's like, okay, cool, I don't mind. Now this shit is doing what it's doing. After it got past like here, I'm like, okay, my shit long. And once you should say as long is good. Same thing with money. It's like you're not gonna be on that stairway forever, bro. Like, it's not gonna be that way forever. You just gotta get to a certain point where you're good. Because once you get to the point where you can be like, bro, I got money, you're good. The rest of that shit is like noise. It don't matter no more. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter after a certain point. After a certain point of cash, it's like, okay, now it don't matter no more. Unless I want ridiculous shit. Like, unless I want a fucking plane that could turn into a boat that could turn, then you can, like, you know, but after a certain point, it doesn't matter. Like, because you know you got money. Like, I'm going to be able to handle and take care of everything that a human would need in their life. After a certain point in cash, it don't matter no more. After a certain reach of hair, it's like, it don't matter no more. My girl told me this shit about my height. She was like, oh, I like the fact that you're tall. I'm like, okay, cool. I said, well, I'm not the tallest nigga. Like, I'm not 6'3", even though I believe in my heart I will be one day. I think I'm still growing. But I'm like, I'm not 6'3". And she was like, yeah, but it don't matter. Because after a certain point, tall is tall. Like, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Tisha truly was good. After a certain point, tall is tall. You know what I'm saying? So it gets to the point where we got to understand, like, everything has a growth process. Everything has a season, dog. That shit is going to go when it goes. Once you dedicate yourself in it enough, you're going to be straight. You know what I'm saying? But, like, we get frustrated because we want what we want instantly. We live in a generation where we see motherfuckers blow up overnight and we expect that same process to happen for us. But the sad truth is that nobody really blew up overnight. And even if there was somebody who, like, found a way to get real famous real quick, I guarantee you don't know who the fuck and where the fuck they at now. You know what I'm saying? The real people that you see lasting years are people who develop crazy skills. You know what I'm saying? Post Malone, I can use him as an example. This nigga Post Malone, he if you listen to his story, he said he blew up overnight. But he was living in Cali for X amount of time. And this nigga knows how to play the piano, the guitar. He knows how to sing. He knows how to songwrite. He knows how to rap. That ain't fucking overnight. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not no matter which way you look at it. You know what I'm saying? Mina P, that's true. Frank the Tank, what's good, Frank the Tank? Tisha Truly, what's good? What you doing? Songs. What up doing? Songs. We talking that real shit right now. But yeah, man, like, people gotta understand that shit. Everything is a process. You know what I'm saying? I went to this fashion show the other day. They was like, yo, we see you, you putting some weight on. I'm like, yeah, bro. And I'm not even where I want to be all the way yet. You know what I'm saying? I still got another 10 or 15 pounds of muscle I'm gonna put on myself because I know where I'm going. But the beauty is, I know it's a process. You feel me? I know it's a process. You feel me? Chilling. How are you, man? I'm cool. And we here talking about real shit versus fake shit. And we talk about the process to make something real that a lot of people don't want to pay attention to, so they end up getting frustrated on their journey. You're going to be frustrated if you set unrealistic expectations for yourself. And I don't mean realistic by another nigga's standards. I mean real by nature's standard and nature alone. Because that's the only motherfucker I need to deal with. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to deal with nobody else when it comes to this shit. To making anything happen. So I don't need to deal with no other human when it comes to deciding whether I'm going to do this shit or not. Now, my decision is law. I'm going in. Even if I go and I fuck myself up, I'm going to be happy fucked up because I went for my shit. I didn't just stop because you told me to. Like, I went for it. But the only law I need to pay attention to is nature's law. And nature's law say, bro, everything grows. When you start something, you just planted a seed. If you say, I want a fucking apple tree tonight and I'm planting in the morning, nigga, it ain't gonna happen. That's not the reality of the situation in this world, bro. Gravity is real. When you walk off a building, you're going to hit the fucking ground. You know what I'm saying? You're going to hit the ground. Nobody's going to deny that. When you plant a seed in the ground, bro, it's going to sprout roots first. The very first thing a seed is going to do is dig down. You know what I'm saying? So, like, don't think I'm going to plant a seed today and then I'm going to have an apple tree tomorrow. No, bro, everything is a process. You got to be comfortable with that shit. But know that after a point, that process ain't going to mean shit no more. When I was growing my hair, bro, there was a lot of ugly phases. And everybody know that shit. When you growing hair, bro, it's a lot of ugly fucking phases and stages, and you got to do all of them. All of them. And they all last a season. Your hair going to be like this for a season. Then it's going to be like this for another 3 months. 3 months. This is a couple years worth of effort. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't ever taking care of it. Now I'm taking care of it, so now it's even better. Frank the Tank, appreciate that. See Goody, what's up? But, like, everything takes a process, and we have to understand that shit. The only times we get frustrated, bent out of shape, down on ourselves about the shit that we're going for is when we feel like we don't got no prospects. And when we feel like the things that we want are out of our reach. But the shit is not out of your reach if you measure. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm going to have to measure this shit. I ain't never been here before, so I really don't have a good measurement, but I'm going to go until I get it. That's going to be my measurement. After I get it the first time, I'm going to get it again and again and again. Everybody says, every millionaire in the world has said the same thing. The first million is the hardest. But after you make one, the rest of them bitches fall in line. That's why most millionaires end up being more millionaires. The rich get rich and the poor get poor. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody and everything in life ends up perpetuating what it is. I'm going to perpetuate a young black kid. When I have a kid, motherfucker's going to look like me in some degree. No matter who I mate with, he's going to have something in mind. Boo Banks, what up? Miss Jigs, what's good? You're going to have something in mind. Everything perpetuates of what it is. But you got to be real, like, and you got to be authentic with it. And you have to understand that everything has a process. If you want to build something properly, it got to have a process to it. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand that shit. Don't get frustrated too early. I want to thank you for being that person in our community. You the real essence of a real man. I appreciate that. Napoki, I'm going to follow you because I'm all for the good vibes, man. Me and the P, we be in here lighting it up. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate that. Definitely keep tapping in. But that's what we just on up in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, For anybody who's gonna sit here and try to explain to you the quickest way to get something done overnight, like, there is no quickest way to get something done overnight. I know that when I set my mind to something, I'm gonna have to be dedicated to that shit until it grows. I got plants behind y'all right now. There's plants back there. I didn't grow each and every one of them from roots, you know what I'm saying? But I have to water them and cultivate them in order to keep what it is that I had the intention for, which is plants. You know what I'm saying? I didn't make myself. Nobody in this chat made themselves. But you know you're going to have to maintain what it is that you got in your hands right now if you want to still be a human, if you want to still be a person, if you still want to be alive, you know? And I think it takes that kind of approach when it comes to anything, building anything. The reason why I even got those fucking plants was because I wanted to know what it was like to take care of something. I got to take care of something, and I want to start with a plant instead of a fucking person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to jump out of the gate and just have a kid on nobody. But Sharon K. Hold up. What the hell is this? How are you? I'm good. We up in here talking about that real stuff. Ghost, what up? It's Nikki M, what up? Nah, man, I wanted to take care of something. If I can't take care of a plant, I can't take care of a business. If I can't take care of a plant, I can't take care of a dog. If I can't take care of a plant, I can't take care of a kid. If I can't take care of a plant, I can't take care of a family. If I can't take care of a plant, I can't take care of my motherfucking self. If I can't take care of a plant, then I can't take care of... What was the last one? It was a good one. I don't know, but if I can't take care of a plant, I can't take care of a business. That was the main reason too. Like, yo, I need to have consistency, diligence. I need to watch the shit every day, and I need to treat it based on how it's treating me. What up, Ming Ling? How you doing? You want a Vietnamese wife? Not at the moment, but yeah, if I ever do, I'll definitely hit you up. You know what I'm saying? Or however that's working. But yeah, man, like the power of this shit is really understanding the sequence and everything. The sequence and everything is going to be a process. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I like listening to people who explain the process in a way that's palatable, in a way that's like, okay, so this nigga just let me know that what I'm going for is going to be tough, going to be difficult, and it's going to be like, you know, a whole bunch of shit. But at least he's educating me from the point and the capacity that he had actually been there. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like listening to people who have actually put the work in, people who actually built businesses, people who actually made the money or gone to the places that I want to go. I can't listen to motherfuckers on the porch telling me what the world look like. If I do sit there and listen to a person on the porch that is telling me about what the world looks like, then I have to know to a large degree, I'm doing myself a great disservice. That's like being a lion and then listening to a snake on how to go about being a fucking lion. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's getting real fucking crazy. So, yeah, Ming Lee, you gotta chill out. All right, Ming Lee. Yeah, you ain't gonna do my homie Mina P like that. We gotta get you out of here. Have a good day. Yeah, what the fuck was that about? I can braid hair and fried chicken. Is that a bot? I don't know, man. But look, the best thing we can ever do with ourselves and with our time is understand how to monetize ourselves. I'm learning that shit right now. You know what I'm saying? Troll. We gotta fuck out of here. Shit playing games. But yeah, man, like the best thing we can ever do with our time is learn to monetize ourselves. You are the most valuable asset you could ever have. You know what I'm saying? It's upsetting me and my homegirl because we feel like, damn, if you can't go to Bella Noche's, where can we go? But I don't know what the fuck that even means. Is that a troll too? But yeah, man, the most valuable thing that we can ever do, man, is monetize ourselves. Figure out the best way that we can do our thing and live happily. I was telling my sister that shit a few minutes ago. I was like, yo, you got to set up your schedule in a way that you can do everything that you want to do on the way to doing what you want to do. Don't think that you're about to get money and blow up and go there and be there. You're not about to be there. You know what I'm saying? You have to set up your life in a way where you're getting money, but you're also feeling and living like the millionaire that you want to be. You know what I'm saying? In that order, that's gospel. Nah, it's a fact, man. It's a fact, Stone Teller. Big old admin. Yeah, I don't know what that is. It was good though. But yeah, man, like, I don't know, man. It's really just up to us. You feel me? It's up to us to do the exact same things that we say we're gonna do in the course that we say we're gonna do. And we gotta understand that everything is a process. You feel me? I don't know, I just be in here getting into the bag sometimes. Like whenever we get into these conversations, it just end up being like, okay, well shit, let's talk about some real shit. I wanna talk about something that blows my motherfucking mind. I never wanna sit here and talk about the same shit over and over and over and over again. I want to talk about something that's exciting, something that's interesting, something that's like mind challenging and bending and you know what I'm saying? Like I want to talk about something that's shout out to me to P. I want to talk about something that's interesting though. I want to talk about something that changes the way we see things today, bro. I wake up every day thinking to myself like, damn, what can I lend myself to that's gonna change my mind in here? You know what I'm saying? What can I think about? What can I see? What can I feel that's gonna change my mind in here to the point where my life could change tonight? You know what I'm saying? What can I learn and do today? What can I learn in the morning, do in the afternoon, and reap reward for later? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we be on. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, Mina P. Yeah, man. It's just, I don't know. That's what it breaks down to. When it comes down to it, for me, it's like just taking it there. You know? Taking it there. Taking it there and keep on taking it there. I feel like I was on point with an amazing message and I seen so much crazy shit going on in the comments. I lost my train of thought. What up, Nick Banks? Just Assassin was good. Yeah, man, we up in there. Oh, shit. Shout out Nick Banks. Appreciate you, man. Do. Appreciate you. Oh, actually, they got that shit in here now. Hold up. Let me see. Well done. Well done. And I got to give Mina P a clap. And I also got to give my homegirl, it's my time. I'll be up in here. But yeah, man. We was in here having a crazy conversation about how people will take real money and spend it on fake shit, which is mind blowing. You know, like, it's just crazy. We gotta assess that shit. Actually, I think the most potent shit that I even spoke about this whole week was a conversation we had the other day when I was getting my hair braided, and the shit was brutal. I don't know if y'all seen it. Shit was whooping my ass, and it was like late nights and shit. And you know, it's still crazy, but whatever. There was a homie in here named Scorpio Dope, and we ended up talking about, damn, it's my time. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, hold up. Claps. We have it in the app. Thank you, it's my time. Appreciate that. As technology advances, this is also real in a sense. Honestly, yeah. What's that thing by the door? This? The thing on the door? That's a net. That's a net. That's a piece of painter's tape. And it's just showing where I'm going to put my artwork when I put it up. I like, before I put anything up in the crib, I mark it. So I'm a certified art handler. So like I've moved art and shit like that. And I won't say that's like an art handling technique. However, it does help me put it into my mind, okay, I know what's going to go there, when it's going to go there. Like I marked everything in my crib, from this mirror to my TV stand. I just put the shit there and just get it in. Alien shit. Yeah, that's what's up. Oh, I never seen them before. Yeah, that's actually a vibe. I got that shit on Amazon. I was cooking right here, right? Because I'm in my kitchen. I was cooking. I had this back door open. And then one of my neighbors walked by. He was like, yo, bro, you might want to get a net for that because there's going to be a lot of bugs inside your crib. He was absolutely right because I like being my door open. If I let that door open right now, you're going to see a lot of sunlight. You know what I'm saying? So I like that. But I saw my neighbors had this shit and I went and got it. It's a fly little net. It's magnets that hold it. So when you cut that shit open, it just opens. Game changer. See? It's cool. It keeps the bugs out too, and it's held by a magnet. So I can open this bitch and then close it. And then open this bitch and then close it. And then when I need to open it, I can just open it again and then close it. Cool little product. Yeah. How are you? What's good? 906. I'm good. Oh my, I've been looking at Amazon and there's so much stuff on there. Nah, well that's work then. I mean shit. That's cool. Snow haul. I got the same thing. It's magnetic. It's dope. I just put mine up this week. Yeah, that's just a vibe. I had one. I put it on from the out. Though I didn't know. Put it on from. Oh, you put it on outside? Damn. You know what I just seen on Instagram the other day? I seen somebody had curtains hanging on the outside of their house. And the nigga recording and started fucking screaming. He's like, what is that? And I didn't understand why I didn't scream until I zoomed in. I realized, oh, that person has curtains hanging on the outside of their house. Yeah, that's a little crazy. I'm gonna lie to you. Yeah, man. Nah, that's a cool product. I recommend it because the shit's a vibe. Say what? But what if it rains? Exactly. Like, what if it rains? Exactly. It's you fucked yourself up. Like, it doesn't make a lot of sense to. But those actually, I've seen other people hang those outside too, honestly. When I went and looked this up on Amazon, you know, I'll be looking at the reviews and shit. I've seen some people put that on the outside of their doors too. So I don't think there's a wrong way to do it, but I think this is better. But that's just because of how my door frame is. Like, my door frame is naturally on the inside. I don't know. I've seen other people do it like that though. I put it on the outside. Yeah, see? So other people do it a different way. I don't know, different strokes for different folks. But my door opens out, so I couldn't have put it on the outside. No way. You know what I'm saying? So my door opens out. Oh, that's probably, oh wait, maybe not. Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? Yeah. If your door opens in, you can't really put that shit inside. If your door opens into you, you can't, because you're going to be trying to open this shit up. Oh, like, yeah. So yeah, that makes sense. My door opens out, so this had to be on the inside. If your door opens in, like, welcome to my house, you can't have that shit on the inside. It got to be on the outside. So it makes sense. Mine's opens to the inside, so I had to, yep, there you go. Mine's didn't last from the outside. Damn. Heartbreaking. But what if you put outside and someone steal it? Ooh, that's project shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's the only way we see things like that is when we have had project experiences. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, if I put some shit outside, motherfucker will steal it. That, you right. You know what I didn't know niggas were stealing? Niggas are stealing other people's doorbell cameras. I didn't know that. My homegirl got one right here that lived behind me. And I didn't know that niggas was stealing it. And I looked it up on Amazon, like, oh, I'm gonna get me a door camera too. It was like, this door camera is great, but it was too easily stolen. I'm like, a nigga stole the thing that's watching him steal? I was like, yeah. Let me see. But I have a covered porch, so it's cool. Blah. When are you shipping my shirt? And did you change your website name? Nah, I didn't change my website name. Oh, actually, I bought another website, and I was supposed to link it to that site. But in terms of the shirt, I can tell you right now. The shirt should have already shipped. And if it doesn't send you, it should automatically send an email that lets you know when it is. Let's see, it says estimated delivery March the 28th through the 31st. Yeah, I guess it's like a few days from now. But yeah, that's what it says right here. I'm gonna send you your tracking number. You didn't get an email that has your tracking number in it? Because if you didn't, then I gotta fix this. Yep, it says it's gonna be delivered from the 28th to the 31st. Italiana. Yeah, mine clipped right off the Ring camera. Damn. My dad had a doorbell camera, that fancy shit. Okay. Yeah, niggas would steal your shit, and I didn't know that shit. I looked at the reviews, and niggas was just pulling it off. You know what I'm saying? Amplify, what's up? We ain't talking about the real. We ain't talking about the realest of the real. But yeah, Mina P, it says the 28th. I'm gonna send you this, actually. Let me see if this shit gives me the tracking number. Yeah. I'm gonna send you this tracking number right now. What's good, Amplify? We ain't talking about the real. Actually, at this current moment, we're actually talking about nets and niggas stealing doorbell cameras, which is interesting because the shit's there so you don't steal. So you're gonna steal it. That's like a nigga breaking into the bank to steal a surveillance system. You know what I'm saying? If you come to a nigga house and you steal the camera, it's crazy. But yeah, it's just, if you come to a nigga house with the intention of stealing and you walk away with his fucking surveillance system, that's next level. And then what the fuck you gonna do with what are you gonna do with the nigga's doorbell camera anyway? Are you gonna put it on your house so that you can watch a nigga steal from you? Like, that shit doesn't make any sense at all. I'm a thief. I'm gonna go to this nigga crib with the intention of stealing. I'm gonna swipe his camera knowing damn well he just seen me take it. And then what? You're gonna go back to your house and find the rest of the parts so that you can install the security camera on your own house so you can watch a nigga steal from you? Like, I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy as hell. That's fucking crazy. I didn't get the ship email, but I'm too lazy to download the app to track. What? All right, hold on. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send you. I actually have to find it myself. But this should tell me everything. Oh. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Oh, you know what? So I have to wait for the track. I have to wait for it to dispatch, and then they're gonna give me the tracking number. So when they give me the tracking number, I send it to you. But yeah, ideally, I'm working on a way to make all this happen faster, but it's not happening as fast as I like. But you're gonna have it within the next few days, this week for sure. But yeah, I figured they would have at least given the tracking number, but I guess it hasn't left the warehouse yet. So yeah, that's that. But as soon as I get the tracking number, I'm gonna send it to you. Appreciate you. It's my time. Yeah. Yeah. It's cool. I just wanted to plug your site. Yeah, not a site. The site is still the same. The site is definitely still the same. housepayment.com. But I went and bought the domain for kinghoodiemerch.com. It's funny because I actually bought that shit like 2 years ago, and I supposed it expired. When I went back on, it was still available, so I just took it again. But I bought it. I feel like that might be easier to say off the tongue. You know what I'm saying? Instead of houseofpainent.com. I think that's 8 syllables. houseofpainent.com. Yeah, instead of kinghoodiemerch.com. So I'm saving 2 syllables. In the essence of marketing and entrepreneurship, I feel like it might be a good idea. But either way, I think I need to have that website anyway. So that's just what it is. But yeah, man. I'm gonna have a look at your Insta. Yeah, definitely check out the Instagram and definitely check out the music. Cause that's what I do every day. But I'm still trying to understand this. So a nigga will steal a doorbell camera. A nigga will steal a doorbell camera to use it at his own house? That's crazy to me. That's fucking crazy to me, honestly. I mean, I guess it makes sense because niggas will steal shoes to wear them. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take shoes off this nigga feet so I can put them on my feet. That's savage. Super savage. But it's still like, you're stealing a doorbell. Like, any nigga who would steal a doorbell camera must not believe in karma at all. There's no 2 ways about it. If you steal someone else's doorbell camera, you don't give a fuck about karma. Karma don't exist in your world. You know what I'm saying? Because if you do, you will automatically understand that you're going to have to find a way to reprogram another nigga's shit to work at your house only for someone else to come and steal your shit. You know what I'm saying? Or worse, you get evicted from the crib and a landlord ticket, which is even more gangster. But I don't know. That's intense. You got to be on some hard times to steal another nigga doorbell camera. I'm not going to lie. You got to do some hard times, and you about to make your times even harder. Because karma is real. I feel like I told this story before about how in high school I was stealing people's cell phone, and then my cell phone got not stolen but rained on, and didn't have a cell phone for 2 years. Karma is real. If anyone who don't believe in karma, I pray for your soul, bro, because karma is 1,000% real. I've felt it. I've seen it. I've experienced it. I see it every day, and niggas want to act like they don't experience this shit, but they do. Yes, you are talented. Thank you so much, Sky. Alias, I appreciate that. Make sure to follow you. Boom, there we go. Cree, what up? LOL, damn. Is it damn about the doorbell camera or damn about the karma? Because karma is real. Like, I've never seen it any kind of other way. I had a first-hand experience about karma, and karma is real. Like, if you do what you do to others will be done to you, whether you want it to or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, it will be done to you, you know, or it will be done to someone next to you. It's going to come back your way. And when it does, you're not going to enjoy that shit at all. Karma is really, 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 really real. You got to pay that shit. My sister, she just started doing tarot card readings and shit like that. She read my tarot the other day. She was like, yo, the phones. Yeah, it was savage. It was a hard time. Those are hard times. Those are hard times. Yes, karma real. I feel like what you put out is what you get back. Absolutely. God, karma be something else. Karma is the realest shit in the world. And anybody who doesn't believe that shit is fooling themselves. Karma is real. And it's because like attracts like. Even it says that shit in the Bible. That what you do unto others, or do unto others what you would like them to do unto you. I want to say that's the one. But either way, it's like, I feel like, agreed. I feel like if it's not on you, at least your bloodline. Nah, absolutely. But I'll tell you this, in the essence of us talking about karma, I will say what I don't believe in is voodoo. And it's funny because I'm Haitian, so motherfuckers swear they could cast you and curse you any kind of which way they want. But that's one thing I don't believe in. I do tarots too. I took a break. Okay, hey man, look, I'm intrigued by that shit now. I never did that shit before because I'm like, I didn't know anyone who did it, and everybody who's doing that shit in the streets, I'm like, yeah, but you might be on some black magic because I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm open to it. My sister recently did it, so now I'm intrigued. I'm like, okay, word. Tell me my future, homie. I must be cursed then. Damn, it's harsh. I'm still learning this overwhelming. Okay, cool. I read my own only. See, that's fly. Even by itself is hard. Niggas be doing that shit online. My sister watches a girl who does the tarot stuff live on like Instagram, and you can like I think send her $5 or something like that in your name, and she'll send you back. She'll read it to you on the gram. I'm like, that's crazy. These people YDK. I do not cut my nails or hair at night religiously. I do not cut my nails or hair at night religiously. Why not? Don't say that. Why do you not cut your nails or hair at night religiously? But yo, one thing I don't believe in is voodoo. Yeah, I just believe that it's bad luck. Oh, okay. We're gonna rebuke that. Yeah, I agree. We're gonna rebuke that shit. Fuck that bad luck. That bad luck is out of here. I don't believe in voodoo. I don't believe in voodoo only because I don't feel like I live in a universe where God, the God that I serve, or the God that we, that made all this shit that we know, is gonna give another motherfucker that much power over you. You know what I'm saying? I had a homeboy I was trying to explain to me. This homeboy ended up not being a good homie to me anyway. Like I ended up having to ban his ass. But his mama died, his brother died. He felt like he had bad luck, so he kept telling me and explaining to me how his family was cursed. Like, yo, I think, earlier on, my family got cursed somehow. Nigga, you believe in that shit? Like, you believe somebody could curse your family? And he was like, yeah, because, all this bad stuff happened. I'm like, man, I hope you don't believe that shit for too long, bro, because I just don't. I don't think, so you tell it, so a nigga who believe in voodoo, right? Or black magic or spells or any of that shit, I look at the meaning after I pull the cards, always relevant. Okay, cool. I don't care if I believe or not, but I know it's not something I have to worry about. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, it's like, you believe in voodoo, you believe that people could curse you. Okay, cool. So you telling me, right, that I can be, that's what you was talking about, generational curses. And I ain't on none of that shit. The movie The Skeleton Key pops off. Oh, shit. So a nigga who believes in voodoo or something like that, you telling me, right, you believe in voodoo, you telling me I can live a perfect life. I could be law-abiding. I could pray to God. I could tithe. I could be clean of mind, body, and soul. Treat people good. Take care of my family. Take care of my body. Do good. Do right by everybody. Be long-suffering and all that shit. Hard-working, diligent, steadfast. I could be all these incredible things. Because a nigga outside don't like me, I'm cursed. So I could do incredible in every area of my life. But you got a fucking problem with me, and so now I'm cursed. So now I gotta deal with all this malice and shit because you got an attitude. I don't subscribe to that shit. I don't believe no bitch got enough power to do that shit over me. Voodoo lady, witch doctor, whoever. Nah, I just don't go for that shit. Cause I'm like, man, I'm way too raw for God to allow somebody like you to curse me. If you even interested, right? Like if you're even interested in the science of casting evil shit on other people, you can't even fucking talk to me, much less have power over what's happening in my life. That ain't gonna happen to me. You know what I'm saying? Say what you want. That just ain't gonna happen to me. I believe that a person could curse you. No, I believe that nobody can curse you. I believe people can only convince you to curse yourself. That is some real shit. Because if you walking around here thinking like, I got a curse on me, there's woo on my family, black magic, somebody put that shit on, all that shit, nigga, you're the one that's cursing your motherfucking family, not that lady. She was talking shit, but you believed it. And that's the problem. And that's the problem with a lot of us. You know what I'm saying? You could even take that outside of black magic. You put that in the real world. If somebody has a limiting belief system about you, that shit doesn't matter whatsoever. When it left their mouth, it was dust. But when I said it, it became, the universal law that it is. This person called me dumb. This person called me ugly. This person called me lame. This person called me uncoordinated. This person said I wasn't athletic. This person said I would never make it. This person said I was lazy. This person said I was crazy. This person said I was, whatever. Okay, cool. All of that means jack shit. But it only becomes really relevant when I say, I'm lazy. I'm dumb. I am ugly. I am slow. I am stupid. Yeah. So now the curse is real. Now that shit it's going to take root because it's taking root in, exactly, the tongue is powerful. It's taking root in the only constructive life-building force that has any power over your life, which is your own mind and your own words and your own actions. Once I'm fucking beautiful until I believe I'm ugly. You know what I'm saying? I'm smart and I'm talented and I'm gifted and I'm blessed until I believe otherwise. What you say don't mean fucking shit. It don't mean jack shit. Everything you just said is dust. Oh my God, you're so fucking arrogant, idiotic, and disgusting. Great. You done? Good. All you're doing is watering the plants. Because I'm the shit, and I believe that. And that's the beginning and end of this story. Because you're not going to convince me to curse myself. You know what I'm saying? And the gangster parties, you can even take that shit and apply it universally across the form. Like, you can take that shit and you can apply it to the Bible, right? Let's say we believe in the Bible, right? Hold up. Tell me powerful. I don't know, mess up. I'll always say I cast it right back to the ones who put it on me. Exactly. Interesting. So true. Nah, straight up. My beliefs don't believe that. Straight up. Nah, it's generational trauma is real. Yeah, I do agree with that. But, like, for example, like, a person can't sit here and explain to me. You can even take that shit across the board and send it right back to the Bible. Let's just say we all believe in the Bible. Let's just say we all believe in the creation theory. And let's just say we believe in Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, right? Okay, cool. The devil, as we all know it, beguiled Eve and convinced her to eat the apple. And then she convinced her husband and that fucked everybody up. Cool, we know that, right? How come the devil didn't just force her to eat it? You know what I'm saying? Why he even had to sauce her and finesse her? You know what I'm saying? Because that nigga don't got no power. You know, I'm not the biggest Bible thumper in the world, but I believe if I could take something from the Bible and apply it to the real world and put that shit on nature and nature backs it up, then ain't no reason to deny it. You know what I'm saying? Anything nature says is law anyway. You could say gravity ain't real, bitch. Please, you fall, you are gonna touch the ground. There's no way around it. You will you will communicate with the floor. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. So if we believe in that shit, like you can't curse me. The devil couldn't do anything to you. The devil can only convince you to do it to yourself. He couldn't force Eve to eat that apple. He had to step to her and convince her to eat it herself. Why? Because the nigga don't got no power. I can't sit here and be like, yo, take this shit or else. Nah. The devil can only say, yo, it'll be a good idea if you eat that shit yourself. It'll be a good idea if you kill yourself. It'll be a good idea if you cheat on your husband, cheat on your wife. It'll be a good idea if you, just take that money out that bag real quick. It'll be a good idea if that's how it works. That's how the devil communicates with us in a way that's like convincing. So what that tells me is that what you're saying must not be worth shit, because the only power that you had, the only time my life changed is when I did it. I had to go and do that shit. I had to go and rob that motherfucker before I went to jail. The devil wanted me in jail, but the devil couldn't send me in jail because I was on point. So I had to go and rob somebody, and that put me in jail. You know what I'm saying? Or I had to go and fist fight somebody, and that's what caused the death to happen. Because the devil couldn't kill me if he wanted to. You can't, if the devil wanted me out, devil, if you're so powerful, you should be able to kill me right now. But since you can't do that, you have to do either one of two things. Convince me to kill myself or convince someone else to kill me. That's the only way. That's the only power that the devil got, is convincing people of doing shit. You know what I'm saying? So I take that and apply that shit when it comes to the voodoo shit anyway. It's like, that voodoo shit you're talking about is just invalid, because everything you're saying is dust. You know what I'm saying? It just don't make no sense. You just fuck out my face. You can't tell me I'm an extraordinary human, but you got the power to fuck with me and you're a nobody. Appreciate you, Mina P. You know, sound off Mina P. Da-da-da-da. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me that I'm doing everything right in my life, but because I made somebody mad, this random motherfucker on the street mad, that my life is gonna take a turn for the worse. This ain't Stephen King. This ain't Thinner. I didn't hit no gypsy lady in the street. Can't no nigga put no curse on me. That ain't real. You know what I'm saying? It's not. You don't have that power, my G. I'm sorry. Why? Because my life is in my hands, not yours. The only thing you can do is make a choice. You can offend me physically, and then we get into it. Then it's just a regular, okay, it's a fight or a shootout. I don't know, but it's one or the other. But you can't wish no shit upon me that's actually gonna happen. You can only make me wish that shit upon myself. You know what I'm saying? I love that movie. Huh? See? That was a fucked up movie, I'm not gonna lie. It was scary as shit when I was a kid. I was like, oh shit. Nigga eating a pie. And then he pulled that shit on his wife at the end. Nah, that shit was crazy. Calenciaga, what up? Alex, what's good? Nah, man, that's really what we on here. Like, what you speak will be. You know what I'm saying? What you speak over your life will happen. That will transpire. That will happen. What another nigga speak over your life is whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly speaking, even this, even the good things. Like, a lot of people be like, oh, my life is good because I had a praying mama. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? That's strong. What you speak will be. No, absolutely. What you speak will be. That's a fact. I can't remember who said it. I want to say it's in the Bible too. Like, the power of life and death is in the tongue. Maya Angelou had a really good story about that. I can segue that shit right back to your destiny. But nah, man, like I want to say, I lost my train of thought. I ain't even gonna trip over it. Okay, I'm gonna try and apply that in my life starting today. Nah, man, that's definitely worth applying because even you could say you got a praying mama, right? Let's say you got a praying, something bad ain't happened to me in the world today because, I got a praying mama. She had my back. Okay, cool. But I want to tell you something too. Niggas in jail also got praying mamas. Niggas who's on the ground also had praying mamas. Niggas who was fucked completely up also had praying mamas. So what's really the difference? The difference could be your actions out here in the street if you're looking at it physically, or if you're taking it beyond that, you could even say, I believe in my praying mama. I believe what she's saying. And so what she says over me is true. What my mama said, I'm smart, I believe it. When my mama said I'm here, I believe it. When my mama told me I'm blessed tonight, I believe it. My mama said be safe. I thought about that. I allowed that to germinate into my mind. And when I hit the streets tonight, I actually was safe because I listened to my mama. I believed her. You know what I'm saying? Whereas you got another nigga, his mama like, don't go out for that little girl. And that nigga went and go smash that little girl tonight. It's what you believe that dictates your life. And you can sit and try to act like it's not, but you could also look at your life and see how almost every experience that you have experienced was brought on by something. As an adult. When you're a child, not so much. When you're a child, you're kind of at the mercy of your parents and your people. So that's a little fucked up. So you're really at the mercy of them. You're really at the mercy of what they believe are. But when you get older, you can look at everything. Everything that's ever happened to you when you was a child or a youth or anything like that, you can trace it back to somebody's intention at some point in time. And then you could blame them for it, or you could say, okay, that was meant to be because I had that traumatic experience, it allowed me to speak like this in front of some people who've been through the same shit. Because I had that traumatic experience, it allowed me to see the world in a different way that I wouldn't have seen it before. Because I had that traumatic experience early on, it allowed me to say, you know what? I know exactly who I am because I know exactly who I'm not. I'm not that scared motherfucker who was getting beat up. I'm not that young girl who was getting touched that night. I'm not that kid who had to pick up his daddy in the street because he was on crack. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's niggas out here who have sold drugs to their parents. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, but that doesn't have to define your life. You define your life. If you wake up tomorrow, you say, I want to be the most successful. I'm sorry, that shit probably froze up. If you say, I want to be the most happy, successful, abundant, beautiful, strong individual I could possibly be, then the world is going to start moving you in that manner. Something good is going to happen to you. If you believe today that something good is going to happen, something will happen to you. You don't got to believe in shit else. I'm not saying we're going to believe what the pastor say, or going to believe what the rabbi say, or going to believe what Allah is trying to explain to you. I'm not saying none of that shit across the board at all. But what I am saying is if you believe something positive is going to happen to you today, believe it to the point where you're already excited and you're like, damn, I'm so fucking happy that that's happening. Something's going to happen to you. Something will happen to you. The difficulty is that most human beings are confined by this, I only believe it when I see it mentality. And it's like, bruh, but you can't see most of what the fuck is happening here. Why would you limit yourself to that? Your sight is like this. Your sight is like a fucking raindrop in the ocean. Like you can't see a majority of, you can't even see the air you're breathing. You don't see your heart beating. You don't see any of this shit. You don't see that phone call that's about to happen, that's about to change your fucking life, good or bad. You don't see none of that shit happening until it happens. You know what I'm saying? So the importance is paying attention and tapping in to what it is that you can change. And you can change the way you think, you can change the way you feel, you can change what you say, you can change who you hang around, you can change what you post, you can change what you watch, you can change what you listen to, you can change everything right here, right now. You can change what you wear, you can change what you choose to drive. And everything's a process at the same time. But there's beauty in the process. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was a lot of ugly phases to grow this hair out, but that was only ugly to me. Some people might have still liked that. Oh, I like you with a little hair. I like you when you had this much hair. I liked it when this shit was like this. You know, who knows? I don't know. But it really is you. I'm into manifesting. Nah, man, manifesting is where it's at. That's all it is. Manifesting is everything, though. To any person who doesn't believe in manifestation, it's just real. It's real on way more levels than we even understand. Like, it's crazy real. You know, I use this example sometimes too. You can take a fish, right? You can take a random ass fish from anywhere. You throw this fish into the ocean, you put a tracker on it or anything, you come back later, you will find that same fish in a school of other fish just like it. You're like, I just threw that fucking fish into the ocean. Like, yeah, but now he's clicked up. Now he's in a crew of fish just like him. Okay, cool. You can take a bird. Take the same thing. Take a bird, put them out into nature, and eventually you're gonna see that bird clicked up with all the other pigeons, or clicked up with all the other eagles. Pigeons don't hang with eagles, eagles don't hang with pigeons. Not because they're not smart, it's because like attracts like. Them things are gonna go to what they know. They're gonna travel out into the world and they're gonna end up right next to their own kind. You know what I'm saying? Because like attracts like, the universe, the law of the universe. Must have been meant to be me stumbling upon this conversation. Now, this is a great conversation. I will say that. And I'm thankful for you being up in here, Sky Elias, because we be vibing up in here. We be having good talks. It's my time. Appreciate you, it's my time. I want to say that says Negra, but I'm not sure. But what's good? But yeah, man, Agent Tiny, what's up? Appreciate that. Nah, man, like attracts like, bro. Like, it attracts like. I make music, so I can easily show you how certain keys go together in music theory due to harmony. Harmony of the key. I can play multiple keys at the same time, and I'm just not getting into playing the piano, so don't judge me for being a rookie. I'm teaching myself now. Fucking 29, I'm just now learning. I'm like, okay, bet. I don't want to be 30 plus and not still know how to play the piano. Why the fuck can I learn this? So I'm learning it now, right? I don't care. I don't got no time for a nigga limiting me and trying to explain to me why I can't do something because of age. That's the most idiotic slavery shit ever. A nigga trying to sit there and convince you what you can't do because of fucking what? Like, nah, I want to learn this shit now. So by the end of this year, I'll be able to, oh my God, how long you been playing? Forever. Really? Nah, I picked it up the other day and I believed that I could play it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna play it. And I'm getting good at this shit. But I'll say this, I can play certain keys on the keyboard that resonate with other keys. And it's gonna match, it's gonna go, it's gonna sound great to you because they're in harmony. Appreciate you, Tiny. Appreciate you, Negra. That's what's up. I'm hoping I'm saying that right, Negra. I wanna get a guitar. You definitely should get a guitar. My homeboy playing a guitar right now. He told me how complicated that shit is. He, in the process of him explaining to me that he's learning to play the guitar right now, he's saying it's complicated. And I commend it, and I got respect for my homeboy because he just explained to me it is hard, and I am doing it. Cool, nigga. That's why we friends. Cool, because you just explained to me that it's difficult, and it don't make no sense for you to learn how to play it right now by yourself, but you're still doing it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm big on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm big on people like taking it to the next level and saying, yo, I'm not gonna allow you to limit me, bro. Why? Because when I die, I'm not interested in like dying with your motherfucking fears in me. I'm not interested in dying with your motherfucking worries. Homie, if I'm gonna die with anybody's worries, I hope that they my own. But even better than that, I hope that I don't gotta die with no motherfucking worries. That shit ain't no prerequisite for death, regret. No, sorry, get out of here. So I'll say that to say, but even in music, right, there's a law of, I think it's called sympathetic resonance, right? I'm almost positive because somebody corrected me in here. I was in my homeboy studio one time. What up, Bella? What up, Adonis? Tammy, OG, what's good? I was in my homeboy studio one time, and he was playing the piano, right? He was playing the piano in front of me. So let's just say where you guys are is his screen. He's standing right here playing the piano. I'm behind him on a couch, and behind me on the wall, there's a guitar. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm sitting back there, I'm watching him do his thing. And then as he's playing the piano, I keep hearing this noise. I'm like, the fuck going on? And then I got suspicious, so he played the piano, and I looked back at the guitar, and as he was playing it, the guitar was moving. The string, not the whole guitar, like the whole guitar is not shaking, right? I don't even know why I'm acting like I can't display this. I have a guitar. So this nigga had a guitar, right? Visual aids. Shout out to us. Hold up one second. I'm gonna give myself a round of applause because that was pretty nice. Pretty nice of me. I'm sitting back here. This nigga's playing the piano. I'm back here and there's a guitar on the wall. I keep hearing noise coming from the guitar. I'm like, all right, word. He's playing the piano and the guitar is moving, right? Mind you, it's not moving. I don't know what that was about. It's not moving like, no, a string is being plucked. As he's playing the piano, a string is being plucked. One string specifically. I'm like, bruh, what the fuck is going on? You got ghosts in here? He's like, what are you talking about? I said, bruh, your guitar is playing itself. Like, it's not, the whole shit ain't shaking. One string at a time, like it's playing itself. He's like, oh yeah, don't worry about that. It does that. I'm like, no, it doesn't. All right? Let me explain to you Newton's law, right? Objects at rest stay at rest. That shit is moving by itself. He's like, no. Look, as I'm playing the piano, right? When I play certain keys, the guitar is gonna pick up on the key that I'm playing and it's gonna pull the corresponding chord. I'm like, what? He said, watch. Watch when I hit this C note, what happens? He hit the C note and the C string on the guitar shook. And he played it again, he hit a D and the D string shake. I'm like, bruh, what the fuck is this? And he was like, it's a law. I don't want to say it's called sympathetic resonance, but it's a law that like notes attract. So when I hit this key and it shakes that shit, it's not random. The law of nature is corresponding. This sound went out and that one did the same thing. It mimics it. Everything in life mimics something else. That sounds like Magic School Bus episode about the sound. I never saw that, but I'm so interested in watching it now. Never seen that. That's new to me. That would have spooked the shit out. Nah, bro. I was sitting there like, bruh. Because I knew I was in trouble, but I was sitting there for a while because I was trying to be cool. You know, sometimes you'll see certain shit. You like, I'm going to be cool about it, but I'm noticing that. You know what I'm saying? I noticed that. I'm going to be cool about it. But I'm noticing that. And I was noticing that shit. I'm like, I'm going to be cool about it, but what the fuck is... Like, I know I'm not tripping. This shit is moving itself. But it was like, it was strategically only playing the keys that he was playing. And he was like, bro, it's called sympathetic resonance. Two sound waves two sound frequencies that are the same are going to do that. And I was like, man, that's fucking crazy. But what that showed me, and then we had a whole conversation about law of attraction. He's like, bro, it's the universe. Like things attract. When you send out a frequency in this universe, when you send out a certain kind of frequency, a certain kind of frequency is going to come back to you. There's no way around it. We could try to explain otherwise. No. Why? Because if fucking inanimate objects like instruments can do it, you better believe we doing it. That's why misery love company. Negative people will always end up together. You know what I'm saying? It's not an accident. Positive people always end up together. The winner circle, that's why it's called a circle. It's not that one winning nigga and then that other winning nigga. No, it's a winner circle. They clicked up. You know what I'm saying? So it's real. Oh yeah, that's literally how I learned how music/sound works. Magic School Bus, I would watch that shit. I want to say they brought that show back, but I don't know. They be fucking up the remakes. They were in a haunted house too, I think. You see? They playing games. Scooby-Doo, I feel like taught me some shit too, but maybe it wasn't nothing important. But yeah, man. Honestly, I'm learning how to attract certain people in my life. That's probably the most valuable skill in the world, honestly speaking. How to attract certain people into your life is probably the single most valuable skill in the whole world. Straight up. Because everything that we ever do in our life, we're going to need people. You can only be by yourself for so long. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, anytime that we ever do anything of value, is going to be as a byproduct of somebody else helping us, somebody guiding us, somebody teaching us, somebody learning from us. Like, that shit is valuable. And you know what's a sad and crazy truth too? You can only really attract the people that you want in your life once you start getting rid of the people that are occupying their spot. That's not what you want. You know, you're only going to get that man that you want once you get that nigga that you can't stand out your way. You're only going to attract the best friend that you want once you separate yourself from that gossiping ass homegirl that keep calling you about that shit every other day. And you're like, damn, like, and you're trying to change your homegirl too, like try to explain to her to be positive, and she ain't on that shit. She just loves complaining. She loves talking about the shit happening at her job. She loves talking about negative. She loves talking about the latest gossip. She loves sending you all the negative, fighting, aggressive, ratchet ass shit in the world. And it's like, I hope you don't expect to have a good life. I hope you don't think that you are going to have a good life with a best friend like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to go through the worst shit, which is you're going to end up at the end of your life, fucking confused. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to end up out of there. And it's sad. That's the worst shit in the world. The people who end up in life like, how did I get here? So sad and upset and mad. And dog, you got here because you got here and you chose this shit. So true. Straight up. Mina P. All day. Appreciate you. Mina P. So true. King Nas. Straight up. Calypso, what up? Hero, what's good? Nah, these are facts, man. And they're facts only because they've been true thousands of years before us, and they're going to be true thousands of years after us. You know what I'm saying? Rather, and I'll even say this, they're true. It's true. Because facts change, and niggas want to act like they don't. But they do. Facts are only based on your current awareness at the point in time that a nigga let that shit slide out of his mouth. The truth is the truth, and it's true, and that shit true because it's been true, and it's going to be true, and true is true. You know what I'm saying? But facts change. Facts change on... You know what I'm saying? I could sit here and try to say, what up, Calypso was good. Man, we here talking about the law of attraction and getting good people into your life by kicking out the bums. And it's true and it's sad, but it's only sad because we so attached to them people. We only attached to them people because they was in our proximity growing up. that's really only your best friend because I grew up together. That's either your cousin or the girl who lived next door to you or the girl that you was just happen to be in class with. You know what I'm saying? But there's like a nigga did a study. He's like, there's like 80% chance that that's the wrong person to hang out with. You were just thrown there. You didn't choose that class. You were just thrown there. You know what I'm saying? Yup, true, been proven. Nah, it's going to be proven. Okay, I struggle with that at times. Bro, we all struggle with that. You know what I'm saying? But you don't got to fight. I want to clarify that too. Like, you don't have to fight with the people that you currently know. You just got to start spending more time with the people that you want to spend time with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think motherfuckers think cutting people off mean, I can't be motherfucking friends with you no more because you a negative motherfucker, don't hit my line. I think that's what people think they need to. No, that's not what no one is suggesting to you. What people are suggesting to you is saying, okay, first off, get that out your way that you think that saying what you don't want is going to get you what you want. Nah, what you just have to do is start moving in what you want. You know what I'm saying? I can't get to my future because of you. No. We just saying, okay, when she call you or he call you, you leave that bitch hung up and you call someone who's positive, somebody who speaks about life, somebody who speaks about ideas, somebody who speaks about getting to the bag, somebody who speaks about adventures, somebody who speaks about health, wealth, and prosperity, somebody who speaks about learning and knowledge. And yo, I just learned this shit in this book. And the shit this nigga told me in this book, I saw yesterday outside. So, and the book was written in 1920. I actually can say that. That book over there, How to Win Friends and Influence People. That book is like that. You read that fucking book, you be like, word. I just experienced that shit yesterday. And the shit was written 100 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Very true. I tell them what I'm on and leave it at that. Exactly. That's the only way. I appreciate you as my time. For me, it's more about continuously giving people chances to get together. You mean get together like putting your family together, or you mean like you hanging out with them? Cutting people out doesn't have to be negative or confrontation. Nah, dog. And the sad part is, if you just start making a positive change in your life without even saying anything or without even applying pressure in that direction, those people are going to pull themselves out of your life. You know what I'm saying? They're just going to hang out with you less. They're not going to invite you to as many parties. They're not going to invite you to pity parties either. They're not going to invite you to the gossip calls no more. You know what I'm saying? That homegirl going to have to find a new negative homegirl to chill with. And when you leave and you start venturing out and seeing the world and experiencing like magic for real, like, yo, this is crazy what I just experienced right now, man. I'm so happy I left my comfort zone. I'm so happy I left my bubble. You're going to start, your life is going to start prospering. And when you look back, you're still going to be able to see that same homegirl, that same homeboy in that same position, doing the same shit still. They're not going anywhere. And your mom and your daddy meant that shit when they told you that shit as a kid. That friend ain't going nowhere. Don't hang out with that person. The channel chick was good. Yup. Holding on to a handful of good while trying to cope with or forgive the armful of bad. Damn, you said a hand. That's heavy, bro. Electric lady, what's up? Bro, you said a handful of good, trying to cope with and forgive an armful of bad. Damn. Yeah, them proportions don't match. What's good, electric lady? Man, honestly speaking, we got to find a way to switch that thing around, bro. It got to be an armful of good people and a handful of whoever's. Because that shit made my heart drop. Electric lady, how you feeling? What's good? Yeah, we up in here when we talking about positive people, keeping positive people in your life and getting negative people from around you without making you feel like you have to go and call them up and be like, hey, I'm tired of being your friend. Nah, bro. When you start moving in your own capacity, in your own power, you start moving positively for you, and the people that are positive with you, the negative people will naturally start jumping ship, bro. They're naturally going to jump ship, you know? And if they decide to get violent or crazy, that's even more confirmation that you're doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? That's twice the confirmation. One was my feelings, second was your motherfucking vibe. I knew it. I knew you wasn't all the way good. I had to get away from you. It don't got to be a fight. It just has to be you making that decision. Like, you got to do the opposite. If you don't like where your life is at right now, dog, do the exact opposite and see what happens. Playboy, The Rock. What's good? Savage, what's up? If you don't like what your life is doing right now, do the exact opposite and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing my certain thing, my music thing, a certain kind of way for a certain type of time. But now I'm like, okay, I want to do everything differently. I got a planner. I want to put everything on the board. I want to know exactly where I'm supposed to be at what times. I want to have the integrity of saying I'm going to be. I want to get to the point where I trust myself so much I could call my shots. Because I don't like the fact that I can't do that, or I felt like I couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Then you really got me thinking. Nah, straight up, bro. You got to switch them shits around. That shit hurt me deeply just now. Like, damn. Don't say he got a handful of good people and an arm full of bad. My arm's just too precious. Nah, fuck that. I can't have no armful of bad people. I gotta switch these numerals around. Because an armful of good people will help you lift the world. An armful of bad people, hell nah, it ain't happening. I'm about to follow you too, Calypso. That's what we do. We keep it in. I'm very happy that I just followed you too, Calypso, because I just discovered you appear to be a young lady. So I was talking to you like a dude. I thought you was a guy. But then again, I guess I'm talking to everybody the same. Thank you. Nah, for real. But man, we just have to do better and are doing better. Oh yeah, I don't like the fact that I feel like I can't call my shots. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like sometimes I call my and this is another thing we got to do too. We can't judge our current and our future based on our past. We can't say that we're not good at something today because we didn't do good at it 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 11 years ago, this way, that way. Nah, that's not knowledge. That's not wisdom. That's accepting and fighting for your limitations. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never been good at basketball, right? I felt like when I was a kid, I've had bad experiences on a basketball court, so I stayed away from it. But the crazy part is, I'm naturally athletic, so I know I'm good at it. I just don't know the rules. And now that I'm in my 20s, I'm like, other motherfuckers already deeply know how to play the game. So when I'm playing with motherfuckers my age, I'm getting fucking blown out the water. But I'm not going to stop until I'm good at it. Why? Because I know I'm supposed to be good at it. For no reason, I'll be sitting at a counter doing this shit, right? I don't know how to play the piano. So I'm like, all right, cool. Now I'm not how to play the piano. Why? Because I'll naturally sit and do this. Why? Like, we should stop and study our mannerisms. Like, why are we doing some of the things we're doing? If you're a young lady, right, or a young man, and you find yourself singing in your house, singing in your car, singing in your bathroom, bruh, there's something there for you. There's no way around it. The only thing that can stop you, I do that too, LOL. That means we supposed to do it. I'll be walking down the street acting like I'm dribbling the ball, but I'm not playing basketball. No, that don't make no sense. Why? That means I have an affinity for it. That means that there's something inside of me that's meant to be over there. But the fact that my flesh is trying to stop me, that's double reason why I should go and do it. Because my flesh is trying to stop. Okay, cool. Oh, I'm clumsy on the court. I don't know the rules. I ain't played that shit since I was a kid. I don't give a fuck about that. I will fall flat on my face in this motherfucking place. Going for what I want to go for, being fearless while y'all niggas is being fucking terrified, and I'm going to get a result. I'll get a result because y'all niggas is laying down. I'm going to get a result. But if you're singing in your house, singing in your car, singing everywhere, like, you have an affinity for it. There's some magnetic energy inside that's drawing that thing to you. Because not everybody sings in a car. I hate to break it to you. Not everybody sings in the bathtub. Not everybody singing at the crib. That's not happening to every single person. Feel me? Laid back artist, I appreciate you. Thank you for that. Mina P, as always, appreciate you. Nah, man, but like, we got to pay attention to these little things inside of our own mannerism, because that's explaining to you. That's your body reaching for something that your mind is unaware of. You know what I'm saying? Like, why am I reaching for that thing? Why am I drawn to that thing? Why am I drawn to that person? Why am I drawn to that color? Why am I drawn to watching movies all day, every day? Why am I drawn to listen to music all day, every day? Why am I drawing to draw? Why am I doodling in my workbooks and shit like that? There's something there for you. You know what I'm saying? You're the only one that's stopping you from that shit. You're the only one that's convincing yourself that that's nothing, or that's meaningless, or that don't matter, or that don't mean shit, or everybody does that. Everybody don't do that shit. I don't sit around and do all that shit that some of these people, I'm not singing in my car every chance I get. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing some things that other people are doing. I feel like we all have a gift or a calling. That's a fact. We all do have a gift or a calling. You know what I'm saying? But it depends on if we're going to pick up the call. You know what I'm saying? God could be calling you, but you ain't pick up the call. So what? Like, you're going to keep asking God to bless you at your wherever you at when he's trying to send you somewhere else. And then you're going to sit there and be puzzled at the end of your life when you feel unfulfilled. Fulfillment is going to come from fear, bro. I'll tell you what changed my life. A book called 12 Traits of the Greats changed my life. And I'll tell you why. This dude, what's good, phone? This dude explained, Cake Maker, what's up? This dude explained in this book, I'm reading this book. This is the first book I ever read, right? Because I've never read a book before this. And I want to explain this, and I can't stress this point enough. Like, I did not like reading fucking books. Even though I felt like I was good at it, I felt like it was a waste of time. I was like, this is boring. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like it. But I also didn't like not knowing things. I didn't like not knowing things more than I didn't like not reading. You know what I'm saying? Or reading. Like, I didn't like the idea I didn't know enough. So I was like, all right, cool. And I'm a rapper, so I like being able to use words. Mina P. Like, I didn't like that shit. So I forced myself to read this book, and it's the first book I ever read, 12 Traits of the Greats, by a man named Dave Martin. He's a Christian pastor, and it's a cool book for anybody. Like, read it. Eat the meat and throw away the bones, whatever. So there's one section in the book, right, that says, you are truly afraid of failing at something, right? And now, my bad, I had to charge this shit. Hold up. The one section of this book says, if you are truly afraid of failing at something, then the presence of that fear may be a key indicator that you've accurately identified what you really need to be doing with your life. A lot of words, but I made it a point to memorize that shit. In layman's terms, it means whatever you are the most afraid to fail at is your destiny. No debate. End of the story. We just gave it to you. Whatever you are the most afraid to fail at, whatever you are the most afraid to fail at. And when I read that, I was like, I'm not really afraid to fail at anything. I was like, I'm not afraid to fail at anything. You know, I don't know. I could be a lawyer. I could be a doctor. Appreciate you, Meanie Pete. I could be a lawyer. I could be a doctor. I could be a soldier. I could be a fucking fitness guy. I could be any of them things. And I'm not nervous about failing at them because I feel like you got a million chances to be a lawyer. I feel like you got a million chances to be a doctor. I feel like you got a million chances to be a soldier. You got a million chances to do any of this other regular real work. You got a million chances to be a personal trainer. You got a million chances. And then this thought came to my mind. It was like, except music. Music is the only thing I would hate to fail at. That is the only thing I would hate to fail at. That's the thought that came into my mind right then and there. Music is the only thing I would hate to fail at because you got to put yourself out there. You got to be real brave. You got to be courageous. You got to write songs. I got to put lyrics together, perform them in front of you, and hope that you like them, and hope that they make sense, and hope that they mean something to you. And I'm also explaining my truth. These words come from me, so I'm being real vulnerable, explaining to you what I think is cool. Like, that was the only thing. And when I said that to myself, music is the only thing that I'm afraid to fail at because of all these reasons. I would hate to fail at music. I would hate to fail at putting music out there and have it not be, anything to anybody, or have me just lose at it. And then my life changed right then and there. I was like, okay, bet. That answered the question for me. I was like, okay, cool. So if I'm gonna live a good life, I gotta chase music. I could do all this other shit. I could be anything. I could be the fucking president. I could be anything. I could do anything. But music is the only thing I'm scared of. So that's what I'm doing. And that's what, and chasing that shit brought all the courage that I needed to do anything. Now I can do fucking anything. And I'm not afraid of it anymore because I'm already doing the thing that I'm most scared of. So the rest of this shit is like, okay, it's whatever. It's still a lot of things that are like, uncomfortable, having certain conversations with certain people about certain things, people that you love, having to cuss them out or having to tell them like, that ain't gonna work, or having to make these sacrifices that you gotta make for it, or just uncomfortable interactions with people, or just doing things you genuinely don't wanna do. But at the end of the day, the journey is gonna be well spent because I'm gonna die empty. I'm gonna have given it all to the world, So, yeah, I'll say that. Everybody has these affinities, and most people are sitting there like twiddling their thumbs and playing around with a passion that really could be their entire life. And they don't know it could be their entire life because they never consider that they could be the ones to do it. A lot of us live with imposter syndrome and shit. We live with this conception in our mind, this preconceived notion that which another person can have or another person can do, we can't do. That person could sing real well, that's why they're a singer. That person could act, that's why they're actor. That person was able to play ball, that's why they ball. Nah, we don't ever and we don't want to pay attention to the stories of the people who was not chosen, who was not destined for that, who was not on it. Because then we'll be faced with our own reality like, damn, okay, so the reality is this, that if I really wanted that shit, I'll face my fear and go and get it. The reality is this, if that person could do it, I could do it. The reality is this, that motherfucker was no better than me. The reality is even this, that motherfucker was probably less and worse than me, but he put the time and he put the energy and he put the effort and he had the attention, he had the focus, he had the discipline, he had the moves, and he fought for that shit. From nothing and nowhere, he fought for it. And that's the reality of the situation that a lot of us don't want to face. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to face that shit.